Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Sir Lionheart here. We just wrecked the boss. We just wrecked the crew of demons down here, and we're ready to get at it again. We're about to be out of here. We're about to take the shortcut out of here, and I'm going to assume we're going to be in the palace. Okay, I think it just said OST district, so never mind. I think one of these underground areas is going to lead to the palace eventually. Hey, isn't this Rabinashta? What are we doing here in Evilise? OST is more of a like a low income area, right? This is more like the slum area, right? What's up with these hoodlums, man? I don't want to come to this area. This place is terrible. We have seemed to emerge in the OST district. Machias' home is here, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I had no idea that underground passages went all the way from the port to here. That network of tunnels beneath the city really does seem to cover a vast area. It's like something out of a spy novel, I'll say. Maybe it's a sign. Well, who cares about the bell ringing? I'm just gonna speed that up. What's that? That must be the chime to mark the noon hour. You know, the cathedral itself is pretty far away, over in the Saint district, but you can hear it pretty clearly even here. I'm speeding this up. Well, I think it's about time we found something to eat. How about we order to go from one of the local shops? Machias is on the same thing I'm on right now. I got some food that supposedly has been ordered. That's supposed to be here in like an hour, so. And we don't really have much, but I'm happy to treat you to coffee at our house. Yeah, coffee and pizza. Delicious. You mean it? Machias, you're inviting us to your home? To your home? Your dad's home? The son of the governor. Governor? They decided to grab some fish and chips and go from a nearby pub. With their meal in hand, they headed to Machias' house to enjoy lunch with a good cup of coffee. Can you... I don't want to miss any recipes, though. My dude got something called Woo Baby. Oh, so this is the capital's famous fish and chips. I was expecting it to be delicious, but even still, I'm impressed. The pub's supposed to be pretty well known for their fish and chips. I'll admit it tastes good, but at the end of the day, it's still greasy comfort food. Better eat it while it's hot. It tastes disgusting if you let it cool off. Probably still better than wartime rations, though. What food is it? This coffee seems pretty high class. It's got a nice, rich fragrance. Do you buy your own beans and grind them at home? Yeah, it looks like my father went out and stocked up not too long ago. Now, and then he gets the chance to take some time away from his duties and come back home to relax. Dude, are we eating chili dogs and fries, bro? Yeah, we got chili dogs. Can I change the camera? No, I wish I could change the camera view. It seems like quite a respectable man to me. He. You'd hardly imagine a home like this belonging to an important official like the imperial governor. It's tiny. You know, Fee, it wouldn't hurt to be a little less blunt. No worries, as I said, my father and I are commoners through and through. He might be a top official, but neither of us really saw that as a reason to change our whole lifestyle. It's not as though we don't have some attachment to this house. Who made this? Machias made this food? Damn, bro! It does seem like a comfy place to live in, though. Really cozy and relaxing.
Ooh, there's a photo.
Oh, that.
Well, yeah, where's your mom? She died like, 9 years ago. Like everybody's parents are dead, apparently.
Aww, look at cute little Machias there.
He looks like he had such a sweet disposition.
Why your hair look like Conan? Uh-oh. Looks like I got a call from Toppers. I'll be right back, guys. We are back, and we are here to look at this photo and roast Mr. Conan Edogawa head ass. That's right. Machias Regnitz. He's got that Conan head.
Yeah, before he grew up to be a stubborn old nag.
My dude's got a keen eye for details.
Stop nitpicking people's old family photos!
Stop roasting me!
The governor looks the same as ever, though. Is that woman next to him your older sister or something?
That's his wife.
Close enough. She was a cousin on my father's side of the family.
Oh.
Since she lived quite close, she often came to visit.
Oh, okay. I thought that was his wife.
Our family was just my father and I, so having her around was a big help.
The way you speak about her seems to imply you no longer see her. Did she get married and move away?
She died
Yeah, just like everybody else in my life.
around 6 years ago.
Oh,
Sorry about that, bro. We didn't know.
I see. And that has something to do with why you hate the nobility, right?
Pretty astute.
So,
I never really planned on telling anyone about this.
Oh, we get to learn more backstory. Yes.
But considering all we've been through, I suppose it's time I told you a little more about me. It's a long story, but would you hear me out?
Yes, sir.
of course.
I love backstory.
absolutely.
Glad to.
Yeah, we learned like 3 people's backstories super quick.
Thanks.
We learned Elliot, Machias, and Fees.
Sis was 9 years my senior. Beautiful, kind. To me, she was in every sense the ideal woman. Now, as I said earlier, we're a family of commoners through and through. But my father proved to be a very capable government official. And eventually, he was promoted to an important government position, where he started to make a name for himself. Honesty and integrity are a core part of his work ethic. So, of course, he made his fair share of enemies. But after seeing success in a number of major projects, he gained a reputation both inside and outside the government.
Garu, thank you for the host.
My mother died when I was still young. But Sis happened to live around here and ended up helping us in more ways than I can count. Since she was his niece, my father always made a fuss over her. And even though she didn't live in the same house, she was like a real sister to me, and a real daughter to my father. I was always so proud of her. As a child, she was practically my idol. And as you'd expect, she had countless admirers among the men of the city.
Of course.
But for all her popularity, she was always level-headed and sensible. So I never felt I had anything to worry about. Until he appeared.
Oh no. Until he appeared, the noble, right?
He was one of my father's subordinates at City Hall.
No. Wasn't a noble.
Though unlike him, he was a noble by
Oh,
birth.
he was a noble.
A man of high rank, too. The heir of a count. However, he had none of the arrogance or haughtiness one usually associates with the nobility. When I met him myself, he came across as an honest and loyal man.
Oh no.
He met Sis when Dad introduced him to her one day.
No.
And eventually, the two of them fell in love and began a relationship, despite the difference in their social status.
What
As a
happened?
child, I was frustrated beyond words. But even I had to admit that the two of them made a good couple. And Sis seemed so happy when she was with him that I had no choice but to let it go and accept their relationship. Time went on and they became engaged, with Dad acting as the go-between. And that's when everything started to fall apart.
Oh boy.
His family couldn't have been more blatant in their attempts to undermine the relationship.
Oh damn.
Apparently, one of the 4 great houses, House Cayenne, proposed an arranged marriage on short notice.
Wow. It's not like he had anything to do with it though.
And the Count's family were up in arms at the thought he might choose to take a mere commoner as his wife.
Damn.
Since my father held an important post, they were limited in how shamelessly they could try to sabotage the marriage. But they began to harass and threaten her in secret every way they could think of.
Wow.
They made her life a living hell. Maybe she didn't want to cause trouble for the man she loved, or perhaps she did it out of consideration for my father. But all that time, she chose to endure it alone. She never discussed it or asked for help. And finally, it became so crushing that she...
I knew that's where that was going. Oh god, dude. God damn it.
It was only afterward that my father and I learned what had really happened. It seems that at the very last, he had chosen to betray her love for him.
Oh!
But I told her, he said. I told her I'd treasure her as my mistress instead if she'd just accept that we couldn't be married.
Wow.
I just don't understand it. Why would she take her own life?
But bro, she's just gonna be forever my side
After
chick.
that, my father seemed
She's
to
just gonna
redouble
be a
his
side
efforts.
chick, homie.
It was like watching a machine kick into high gear.
I told her she could be my side chick. I see why Machias hates this dude. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit.
With the help of his ally, Chancellor Osborne, he was able to wrest control of City Hall from the noble faction. Then, 4 years ago, he was appointed to his current position as governor of Heimdall. And that's how the Regnitz family came to be where it is.
I don't even know what to say.
So that's why you started hating nobles?
Yeah. I was so furious at Sis's death. My hatred needed to be directed at someone. Anyone. First I blamed her fiancé, then his family, and the family of the Duke who tried to intervene. In the end, I just hated the nobility as a whole. The people, their culture, the entire idea of social classes. I desperately wanted the strength to win against them, to show how right I was, how wrong they were. But deep down, I knew the truth about my hate. I knew I was taking out my anger on people who didn't deserve it. People who had done nothing wrong.
You did?
They may be from different social classes, but people are still individuals. Sis's fiancé was faithful to her. He just wasn't strong enough to shield her from all that ugliness, despite his love.
Oof.
And the Count and his family were only acting in their best interests, which is to be expected, really. Ultimately, I've had to acknowledge that not all commoners are good people, and not all nobles are unworthy of respect. Eustace might not have done much to change my opinion. But getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
Machias.
I have no idea how my father feels about all of this, but this is how I've come to feel.
I see. You have my thanks.
You have my thanks. She says that everywhere. Battle, cutscene, outside of battle, inside of battle, cutscenes, inside cutscenes, outside of cutscenes.
I'm glad you felt you could talk to us about it.
Still, I don't think it hurt to be a bit more honest with yourself. If you're willing to admit all of that, maybe you can find it in you to be friends with Eustace too.
Are you kidding me? I might accept that not all nobles are bad, but that arrogant, self-centered fool can go choke on a palm.
Choke on a palm.
He's mocking me for spending so much time studying, or telling me I need to get out more.
I don't think he goes quite that far. Besides, I don't think he does it on purpose. He doesn't mean any harm.
That's the most irritating part! He does it without thinking!
Well, that was a good coffee break, wouldn't you say?
Machias can now use the S-Craft ultimate shot, my boy. He got the ultimate generic sounding title, or the name to his S-Craft. Ultimate shot, really? You know, we got an S-Craft from him. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter how generic the damn name is. He's got an S-Craft finally. My man with the shoddy finally has a goddamn S-Craft. It must be almost time for the summer festival decorations to start going up. I would have, thought preparations for that would have started way before now. Is the summer festival not that big of a deal in the capital? Depends on who you ask, I guess, but always just thought of it as one of those very small yearly traditions. Alright, in my hometown, the summer festival is a major event with extensive preparations. Perhaps those places with the ancient animistic, is that how you say that? Animistic traditions have I put more effort into celebrating the festival. Oh, we can get a recipe now? Alright. Animism does seem to have mostly vanished here. Animism? Anime? They don't like anime? It's like it's like racism, but anime hate. I don't know. I've never heard that word before. Animism. I suppose it's hard to think of it as a seasonal festival in the capital when it's celebrated a month late to begin with. I think most just see it as an opportunity to catch a glimpse of the imperial family. So it's like you use the festival to see the imperial people. Oh, that sounds about right. That makes sense. Is that your Arcus ringing? What's it doing ringing out here? This is Class 7, Group A, Reen Sworzer speaking. Hello there, Reen. This is Carl Regnitz. Carl? Dad? Come to think of it, he did say that he'd be able to use our Arcus communication functionality in the city, didn't he? Yeah. You're a Group A's representative, so I figured it'd be best to call you. Is now a good time? Yeah, now it's totally fine. We actually just left your home. Machias invited us in for coffee. Haha, did he now? At a favorite specialty store roast those beans just the way I like them. It's a top-notch brew, alright. With all that's been going on, it was nice to just sit down and enjoy a good cup of coffee. Well, I'm glad you were able to spend some quality time together drinking my coffee. Tell Machias he owes me money. Anyway, getting to the point, I'm calling because we have a bit of a problem on our hands. I'd like Group A to take care of one additional task for me. Alright, an extra task? We can do that, sure, but what exactly is it you like us to do? Appears to have been a burglary at a Oh, there's a burglary. A burglary. There we go. Culprit seems to have left a message addressed to you. What? Your confusion is understandable. However, the jeweler submitted a report to the burglary to City Hall a short while ago. Somebody stole something and left a message for your boy. Interesting. We'll head over to the Garnier district at once. Alright guys, what was that all about? Whatever it was, you seem perplexed. Wait until you hear this. We're gonna explain the particulars. Nani? So jewelry boutique was burglarized and culprit left a message addressed to us. It's like, I know that you got the other evergreens. I'm coming for those evergreens next. I already stole all the evergreens in this store, and I'm coming for your evergreens, Reen. That dude, the jewelry store, got robbed because they sell some really good jewelry there. That was a good. It had to be robbed. Somebody's gonna steal their like good ass accessories. Weird. Thinking about it, this all sounds kind of familiar. Now that you mention it, I'm getting a strange sense of deja vu as well. Would have been helpful if my father could have furnished a few more details. It's already past noon, so let's head over to the Garnier. Ren and the other members of Group A paid a short visit to Heimdallport. After doing so, they boarded a tram to Garnier. View material. Hey, I appreciate it. One additional field study task was added. Alright. Sand Quarry. Yep, that's where we got our evergreens. I wonder if we can buy anything from them. Can I backtrack right now? Wait, what did it? Alright, that was awkward. We're gonna go back to the OST district, and we're gonna go get a recipe that we can get from this pub. Gamgee's Pub. Show me someone who claims to have better fish and chips and I'll show you a liar. They just redefined the word delicious. Honestly, I'd rather eat another plate of those right now. Let me give you the recipe if you like them so much. Bruh, you know what I do for a living. I sell food. Come on, dude, don't give me this fried fish recipe. I'm gonna put you out of business, homie. Nothing beats freshly made fish and chips, and you kids wouldn't be able to get them if you weren't here. So seems like Machias told you everything there is to know about his family history. Keep looking out for him now, would you? How'd you realize that? You honestly think I wouldn't notice when you came along to get food with that glum look on your face? You get that from your dad. That fish and chips, eh? Let's exchange, yeah. See if we can make it. All right, no gaps. As long as there's no gaps, that means we're doing pretty good. Damn. So your boy actually makes really bad
Alright, I'll give it a try.
food.
Let's never speak of this again.
Power C burn 50. Damn, roasted fry up? Power C, what does that mean? Rank C, fry up that was fried so much it burst into flames. It's an area of effect. That's actually OD. 50% chance of burning? What? Why would I not have this? Alright. She's good at making
I'll
it.
do what I can. That came out rather well.
Elegant fried fish. We get speed. So we need somebody who's king at making this, right? Actually, we don't even need that much. We just need luck.
Okay. Better than expected. This one's my specialty.
Fish
You'll be
nuggets.
good.
My girl made fish nuggets. Alright, I see you. Is it an AoE? Alright. Speed plus 50%. Charmingly bite-sized nuggets of fried fish. Alright, I know these are attack items. I'm like, why would I not continue to make these? I'm actually gonna buy a few because inflicting burn is actually kind of ridiculous. So I'm gonna make like 10 of them with Machias.
Alright, I'll give it a try. I suppose this'll do. Let's never speak of this again.
Nah, we're gonna speak of it every day for the rest of your life. That cat is knocked out. Y'all just got cats up in your restaurants? I'm taking away your Michelin star, and I'm reporting you to the food safety and whatever the food safety place is. All your rankings are gone, all your reviews. I'm giving a bad review. This place is stupid. I found a fur ball on the same table that was eating my delicious fish sticks. I don't care how good the food is. You're disgusting for having these cats on here. This place is being shut down. Like, come on, man, you're being unfair. So we have to go to the Garnier district. Literally kicking up a can of ass whooping. There are quite a few interesting anecdotes. Some theories even proclaim these two were lovers, but the truth of the matter remains unknown to this day. Can you go into the opera house? It seems unrelated to the Class 7's field study. Who cares if it's unrelated? I want to explore, mother lover. I know cat cafes are a thing. Oh, dude, can you not buy anything anymore? Who could have imagined that Phantom Thief B would show up right in our store? He really was as skilled as the rumors say. Please be careful during your investigation. Yeah, these are the accessories I pretty much like, kind of went ham on. I might want to buy ATS. Stronger ATS. I think before I leave this city, I'm gonna buy 2 of these. I'm gonna buy 2 Steel Blues. Just so I can give it to Emma or like somebody with high MP in the next chapter. Excuse me, are you in charge of the store? We're here on behalf of the local government to investigate a reported burglary. That's right, I'm the owner. You must be the students from the Thor's Military Academy. Indeed. Thank goodness, we may yet have a chance to recover the Crimson Tiara. So, that's the object that was stolen. What if it was one of our teachers that stole it or something? Why would they leave that message just for us? It's the centerpiece of our display, under consideration to become a national treasure and valued at almost 100 million mira. 100 million mira? Whoa, pretty pricey. To think something valuable like that could be swiped just like that. The question is, how did the thief manage to steal it? I heard the store was fitted with the best security system money could buy. Afraid this was all due to my carelessness. There was no problem with our recently installed security system. The problem was me falling right into the Phantom Thief B's trap. The Phantom Thief B. I've heard all manners of rumors about him, but I'm still trying to find it hard to believe this was actually his doing. The name sounds kind of familiar. Seems like Elliot and Machias know of him. He's a thief with quite the reputation in the capital. Calls himself a liberator of beauty. and he made quite a name for himself with a string of major thefts a number of years ago. He even gained an enthusiastic fan following for the daring and graceful methods he used during his thefts. Really? Oh, I remember where I've heard this name before. He was the thief who managed to steal an orbital tank from the Imperial Army. If you get an orbital tank stolen, you deserve to have your stuff stolen. Like if y'all just letting these go, man, come on, man. That's one of his most famous exploits. I seem to recall hearing that story myself. I wonder how one steals a tank. So, do we know how the tiara was stolen? Phantom Thief B is well known for sending the victim a card notifying them of his intended crime before he commits it. Did he send a card this time? Oh my god, yes, that's right. A card also contained this message. Uh-oh. So, Kiseki says, what is the donation goal for you to play Akiba's Trip 1 remake on the hardest difficulty? We all know how much you enjoyed Akiba's Trip Undead and Undressed. $1,000. $1,000. That sounds like it's doable, but it's not gonna happen because nobody's gonna want to see that happen. I refuse. Like, Akiba's Trip, I'm still on tilt. But if you think about it, Akiba's Trip, if I didn't play it, I would have never known about Cold Steel. Your prize tiara has already been replaced with an imitation. However, the message was a feint. While we did have the utmost faith in our security system, we knew that if anyone could get past it, it would be him. Oh my god. So, Phantom Thief B baited the hell out of this woman. We decided to open the display case to check the tiara, but as it turns out, that's what he was counting on us to do. Oh, what a bait. That is a master bait. That was a master bait, dude. A professional bait. Let's just say that. Unbelievable. I assume you weren't able to get a good look at the culprit's face. Indeed, as soon as we opened the display case, the lights all went out. You never see it coming. By the time we got them back on, the tiara had vanished. It sounds like he's no ordinary thief. With his piece as valuable as that, can you maybe explain how you decided would be the optimal choice for this request? Sounds like you want to get the goddamn police involved. Please take a look at this. The owner of this fine establishment know that I have the Crimson Tiara securely in my possession. Should you fulfill my conditions, I promise that it shall be returned to you unharmed. If not, I make no guarantees. First, you must not report this incident to the Railway Military Police. Second, you must deliver the other card here to the members of Thor's Military Academy. Oh my god. Third, the aforementioned Group A must overcome the trial written on said card. Phantom Thief B? Oh my god. This sounds like another setup. It really is addressed to us. I find the thief's apparent reveling in his crime somewhat unpleasant. Though on the other hand, he seems to be giving us a chance to get the tiara back. True. Do you have this other card that the thief mentioned? Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academies. Should you wish to recover the treasure you seek, accept and overcome the trials I have placed before you. All the keys lie within the Vermilion capital. The first key is at the feet of the conqueror with the heart of a lion. Well, the statue of Dracos, the Lionheart. Yeah, I'm sure the Vermilion capital is just referring to the city himself. Defeated the conqueror with the heart of a lion. Seems like a treasure, and this card's our first clue. Does seem that way. So do you think you can help us out? Yo, this is National Treasure. I love a puzzle. Indeed, taunting us like that, I'm all for wiping that smug satisfaction off his face. Let's be off then. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I think my food is here. Alrighty, guys. Sorry about that. I needed to refuel. I needed to get my G Fuel, my gamer fuel, aka pizza, mac and cheese, and some raspberry monkey bread. So we are here. We're gonna be talking to owner Cordelia to go find the Phantom Thief B here. Joker. is Akai Akari. Akai Akari is in this game. Akai Hakari. There we go. So we just gotta go find some details about this guy. Alright, let's do it. What if it's just Sarah? That'd be hilarious. Wait, I should probably ask for leads, right? What happened to the tiara? I don't see it anywhere. I came all the way to see it and it's not even here. And Cyber Uncle with the 3,000 bits. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the 3,000 bits. Delicious bits. Delicious bits. I'm actually gonna add that to the whatchamacallit, to the donation goal we have going. So immediately I'm adding that as soon as I get done with this portion of the gameplay. Oh god. Okay, so let's go to main quest. Alright, so I know where to go. We have to go to Himdall, not the port. We want to go to Draco's Plaza and go to the statue. Cause I already know, cause they were talking about the feet of the one with the heart of a lion. God damn it. So we got 200 more bits from Sham. Oh, dude, thank you very much. Remind me to add 32 to the incentive goal. The Conqueror with the heart of a lion. It couldn't mean anything other than the statue of Emperor Dracos. And Grid, it's hard to hear a clue like that and not immediately think of Dracos the Lionheart. And this statue is the most famous monument of him in Heimdall. Yep. Gar said to look at his feet. This is the same. What if somebody else like came by and tucked the card? I wish this would have been like a thing. Like, look how like people walk by this area all the time. You think somebody would have like noticed it and be like, oh, what's this? This is a weird card, and tuck it along with them. Like, I think that would have been cool if that actually happened, you know? I assume we were correct then? We won't know until we check. This was the wrong one. You lose. The second key is in the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. The Prismatic Palace, huh? In the northern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Do we get to go inside the palace? I can't believe he's making us go through this whole rigmarole. This dude said rigmarole. Northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Can we go in the palace now? That'd be cool. Or do prismatic, like a crystal, a prism. Turn back now, you jerks. All right, so we're going to the park, aren't we? Prismatic. All right. Oh, look at this guy. The HMP already stated their desire to handle security around here too, so I'm afraid there's not much point in talking to me. The garden party is a noble gathering that even members of the imperial family take part in. Do they truly expect us to accept the help of abject nobodies for an event like this? Their struggle to understand such a simple concept boggles the mind. Damn. What a bunch of jackasses. Let's see what Robert's up to. Whoa there, you might want to step away from my Lina. Huh? There's a garden party tomorrow? I'm not sure I'd follow. Excuse me? Is there a reason you want us to leave? Robert, save me from these terrible person. From these terrible person? I can't stand lovesick couples. Just listening to those two is infuriating. Because it's like, really, ugh, I don't want to hear it, or you just jelly. This dude sounds kind of jelly. I'm not stalking myself. His name is Robert. I'm just interested in Robert, you feel? Crystal Garden. Northeastern. Come on. There's gotta be something in here, right? No? Pragmatic Palace. What the f is pragmatic? I don't know what that word is. So I think we're gonna Google pragmatic. It's not here. It's definitely not here. Alright. Turbo mode this. What are we doing? Is there a palace-like structure that we can enter? Alright, I don't think anything's here. See, I was thinking it would be in the park itself, maybe? What was the clue? Alright. Northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Northeastern, right? How did I swear I checked that! I swear I checked that. Okay, this must be the Prismatic Palace. Yeah, all signs point to the Crystal Garden, which leaves only the northeastern seat. I presume it refers to an actual place one could sit. I swear I checked this, dude. Seems so. What does it say? Let's see. The third key is at the round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. So the freaking guild. The guild city. The guild area. It seems fate has ordained that we should meet again. Don't let it be Blue Blanc the fucking fool. Of course it's Blue Blanc, the blue balls, Blue Blanc. Baron Blue Blanc. Yeah, we first met during our field study in Berea-Hard. Oh my god. Tres bien, I am most pleased to see that you have not forgotten me. Though if my eyes do not deceive me, you have two new faces among your throng today. Throng? Come on, my guys, get with the times. Nobody uses that no one says words like throng anymore. You could indeed say that. However, two meet not just in Berea-Hard, but among the picturesque elegance of the Vermilion capital as well. I hate this Blue Blanc guy. I hope he has like a good backstory or something, because he's just I don't like him. He follows high school kids around. Like, what? That's red flag. Red flag, my guy. Let's just call it that. I couldn't sense him coming at all. Please, the intensity of our stares is positively withering. Or is it that my overwhelming beauty has clutched your heart so tightly that you cannot help but gaze and wonder? I bet all the mirror I have on me, that's absolutely not the case. Now, if you excuse me, there's still much I must attend to. Baron Blue Balls the Third Blow Blank. So, what did he come to convey to us? With that guy, who knows? Blue Balls the Third. Alright, what was the other one? Yeah, I think we just go back to Alto Street and we go to the guild. I could be wrong. I could be wrong here. Was that wrong? Let me look at it again. Alright, right after that we ran into Blue Blank. At the round table we're once at the round table. A round table, so downstairs then. We just gotta look for a table. There's no table here, huh? Alright. Nothing here, nothing here. I'm trying to think, where was a round table at? We clearly had, it's going by areas we already visited. Clearly. Etoli. Hey, y'all see a masked man? His name he goes by the code name Joker. Did he leave a card here? Did he leave a card here? Let's go over here. Dude, it better not be in the same place, dude. I'm gonna be real mad. Cause if I go back in there, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. If I go in here and this damn card is up in here, bro. If I come in here and it was in here. I don't. I swear to goodness. I wish they gave you like, I wish I didn't have to get that close. Cause I think if I saw like a notification above the table, I would have been like, okay, this is where they want me to go. I walked past it because I'm like, okay, I don't see anything clearly. Clearly I don't see anything. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? The ones in each part mentioned in the note seems important as well. And while the capital once had 2 branches, this is the easternmost branch. This must be the round table. Unbelievable. I can't believe he even trespassed into our lodges. I feel like throwing my controller right now. But though from the look of things, it doesn't seem like he touched anything else. Still not a pleasant thought. It was kind of creepy knowing he was here. Especially considering we don't know what he's actually after. Let's see what the next card says. On the bottom of the white burden of the steel bird perched at the water's edge. I guess the port? That's gotta be the port? Steel bird perched at the water's edge. White burden. That's a rather challenging one at that. Nah, we good, man. We good. That's clearly the port. Alright. The white burden.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Hey, man. Look for something that's white, man. Hey, man, are you the white burden? Let's get out of here. Water's Edge. I just know Water's Edge and White Burden.
This looks like a nice spot.
Hey, man.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Damn, Rain really wants to fish. Bruh. Maybe it's not the port this time. My instincts are usually good, but I don't think it's the point. I don't think it's the port. I would have saw it by now. Alright, port. I don't think it's here. Where's some other water at? The white burden. That'd be weird if you had to fish for it.
This looks like a nice spot.
Dude, I'm being super careful right now. Who's the white burden? I'm about to start talking to people in a second. Alright, let me look at this shit again. Alright, on the back of the white burden of the steel bird perched at the water's edge. On the back of the white burden of the steel bird, eh? Wait, the back of the ship? I don't know. Ah, okay. Alright. The last clue seems like it might be referring to the crane here in the Hemendal port. Honestly, I just walked it. I saw the exclamation. I got lucky. I just walked close, dude. And what would make his white bird in these containers? I can't see a card attached to any of them, though. The clue did say it would be on the bottom. Shoutouts to Turbo Mode. It'll be the Port Chief Dan Berto. We met him earlier today, so let's see if he's willing to help us. And as they predicted, the card was found affixed to the bottom of one of the containers. How the devil did that get stuck to the bottom like that? He wouldn't have been able to attach it without lifting the container, and that would have meant using the crane. And when did he do it? None of us ever noticed anything suspicious. Well, he is supposed to be a master of disguise, right? Maybe he disguised himself as one of the workers. But it's definitely not something a normal person could pull off. That aside, what does the card say? Oh yeah, let's see. Alright, the Crimson Crow you seek sleeps within a black ark nestled in the steel car that marches with the minute. What? Oh, a tram? A tram. Crimson Crow usually sleeps within the Black Ark. Though, if it's also hit near the water's edge... Oh! Still, maybe a boat. Maybe a boat?
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Maybe a boat, yeah, it's gotta be this thing. The tram. Oh, wow. They actually stick you here. The steel car. My guess is that the last clue refers to the orbital tram. That seems like the best fit. What about marching with the minutes? The tram schedule, of course, arriving and departing at present times. And all porters, the starting and ending point of all the trams in the city. So you could say that tram here is waiting for his appointed time. That makes sense in a way. I guess this is the place then. Let's get the driver's permission to have a look inside. Excuse me, do you think you could do us a favor? No! Y'all gotta pay just like everybody else! Reen explained the situation to the tram driver as he was yelling at him about paying to pay to use the tram. Oh, the infamous Phantom Thief B hid something in this tram car? Oh, snap. Yes, we believe that to be the case. Wow, really? I get where you're coming from. Go on. Look around as much as you want. Alright. Alright. Anyway, thank you for your cooperation. Clearly, there's a briefcase here. Looks like this must be the Black Ark mentioned on the card. Our Phantom Thief appears to have taken no pains to hide it. Isn't it kind of weird that the driver didn't notice it? Maybe Phantom Thief B left here. Maybe the driver was the Phantom Thief. I wouldn't be so sure. Anyway, let's have a look inside. This is it. So this is the storied Crimson Tiara. It has such a fiery glow. Wow, so this thing's worth 100 million mirror, huh? I'm almost afraid to handle it. Yeah, we gotta be careful about getting this back to the jewelries safely. Man, I would have sold it. I'm like, hey, we can completely drop out of this.
So the tiara really
drop
was
out of
in
school
there,
and
huh?
sell this thing. I would have seriously had that conversation with my teammates. Like, yo, we can literally drop out of school, sell this on the black market, get that 100 million, and we can just never have to work a day in our lives, guys. Come on, think about it.
Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself. I don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
Driver, you sure you're not the unusual passenger?
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B could have been then?
To have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence. He must truly be a master of covering his tracks.
I'll say, but hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough.
What's wrong, Reen?
Why are you staring at me like that?
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade. Don't you, Baron Blue Blanc?
Oh my
or
god.
should I call you Phantom Thief B?
Oh my god, that's what I was just thinking.
What?
Room. Whoa, look at this guy.
This savory taste is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable of all.
Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? But that mask...
That's the mask of Phantom Thief B. Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B.
Hey, at least he's not a murderer. He just steals stuff.
Baron Blue Blanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity?
It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all. Now, maybe it's just me, but find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises, nothing short of perfect, I have to admit. But with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game.
Ha ha! I see. Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid.
But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble?
Ah, does that interest you? Must there be a motive?
Nah. Now that we know your identity, there's nothing more to discuss.
There's nothing more to discuss.
Theft is a crime.
You're going to jail. Yeah, let's go to you're coming with us.
Indeed. A crime we will not allow to go unpunished.
Theft? Who cares?
Oh.
Like,
Spirited youths you
I
are.
put theft at a very low. Like when it comes to like stealing from super rich people, I'm like, oh, that's like the least crime you could do. Like personally. My man stole a heavily guarded. You gotta give him respect though, man. My man's mind games are like on point. My man stole from this 100 million mirror costing tiara that was like under super security and got it because he played mind games with the owner. he has some OD frame traps.
How did he do that?
He's got OD frame traps.
Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve.
Him being the Phantom Thief actually makes me like him a little bit more. Like I honestly, regular Blue Blanc, if he didn't have this, I would literally hate him as a character.
Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest. Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you adieu.
Hey man, you with G?
He disappeared again.
B's gotta be with G because they use initials and names. Their names or their identifications are just letters.
That's quite a little trick.
I wouldn't even be mad at dude. I'm like, dude, I respect that
You
man.
might still be nearby. Let's search the area.
I'll still put them hands to him if it comes down to it though. Or any of the others. Scoured the area for Phantom Thief B, but try as they might, they found no trace of him. And I guess we'll see you guys for the next episode of Trails of Cold Steel. After reporting the details of the incident to City Hall, they trekked back to the jewelers to return the tiara.